We have differences there. Correct? They have done their atrocity. But that is different. At this time, we should forget our differences. Like you say everything that I watch. We have differences. That's a different thing. At the time of the Sahabas, if you see the history of the Prophet and of the Sahabas had differences. But when a third party came to take advantage, they said, you didn't interfere between the others. We will sort it out among ourselves. You don't come and take advantage. So this is what we see in the history.
Allah al-Musta'an. طبعا as we all know, the people who understand the correct manhaj and methodology and the correct aqeedah of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah will know without any effort that Zakir Naik, may Allah guide him, he's not upon the Sunnah. Zakir Naik is a clear Ikhwani, and he follows the manhaj of the Ikhwan al-Muslimin, and he is the one that, they have this approach of, let's forget our differences, even if they're core differences in aqeedah and anything, but we'll unite on whatever we agree on. This is what he is saying. Also in this maqta, in this video, in this clip, he said that we have a bigger enemy, and we have to put aside our differences. I ask, this is something that is very problematic, and I believe his statements are contradictory. Because why should, to begin with, of course, this is just the tip, the beginning. To begin with, why should we put aside our differences to fight a third enemy? What is it? You tell me. It's oppression, right? It's oppression against us that made us overlook some of the differences and unite with someone that we disagree with to fight that oppression that is against our people. Okay, so oppression should be stopped. This is what you're saying, and we should not let go of oppression. Okay, so what about the Rafidha and their oppression to Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah? Why did that not move anything in you and say, no, this is also an oppression and we have to unite against the Rafidha? By your logic, we have to stand against the Rafidha because they've killed more people than the Zionists. This is a problem here. This is number one. Number two, they've killed more people. I want to emphasize on that. In Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, in many places, historically, we know this. This is evident since the 1970s. And the Rafidha would always try to cause damage and havoc and problems in Muslim lands. طيب, now coming to the differences that you are saying, let's put aside our differences. What are our differences with the Rafidha? Is it fiqh matters? Madhab, Maliki, Hanafi, Hanbali, that kind of fiqh? Because you said the Sahaba. The Sahaba has differences in Aqeedah. The Sahaba, one of them says Allah, the Lord is Ali. The Sahaba says Aisha is an immoral zaniya, a person who does zina. The Sahaba did that. The Sahaba believe that Allah is not able to do, the unseen like Allah. These are the differences between the Sahaba. Are you serious? This is a calamity. The Sahaba did not differ in things like that. The Sahaba differed in things that are furu', masail fiqhiyya maybe. Things like that, yes, of course, we can overlook these differences. But what you're saying is cheating the ummah. So we have to understand one thing, and let's agree on one thing. The Rafidha are not part of the ummah to begin with, so that we can overlook our differences or no. Number two, if you're talking about oppression, the Rafidha are the first criminals that we have to stand against because they are the ones who have been oppressing the ummah. And like I said, in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, in many other places, in Lebanon. So what are you talking about? Why is this double standards? Is it because your Ikhwani sect is being put on the line that you just have to defend them? So it's not about the ummah, it's about your sect. You want to defend your sect. And then they give you that false principle, is that if you are not standing with the Rafidha, which is, like I said, and this is false, they are our brothers and part of the ummah, then by default you are a Zionist. No, wait a minute. This principle, this qa'idah, that they want to strictly abide you by and restrict you by, is wrong, aslan, to begin with. You cannot restrict me either choose this or that, choose life or death, choose boy or girl, choose left or right. No, it doesn't work like that. There's a third option. There's three options. Either I'm with the Zionists, either I'm with the Rafidha, either I'm with none. I don't support anyone. And this is the mawqif, the stance of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. We don't stand with any oppressors. Not the Zionist, not the Rafidha. Sometimes Allah Azza wa Jal would put two people that we disagree on against one another. And we don't support any of them. So that fear-mongering is satanic and wicked what you guys are doing. This Ikhwanis are doing this over and over again. Anybody who criticizes the Rafidha, guys, the Rafidha are doing shirk. They killed so and so people. They're slandering us. They want to take over our land. You're a Zionist. What? No, I'm not. But they're oppressing me. How can you say that? So Zakir Naik should fear Allah. And to be honest, as a word of advice to a sneaker also, you're going around, this is the result of you hanging around with too many Ikhwanis, too many people who are not upon the correct manhaj, and you're trying to collect these statements and all that just to fulfill your trying to stance and opinion about this matter. This is a very big political matter. Before you were even Muslim, there's a big long history with the Rafidha. You should really educate yourself before you talk. This is a calamity today. Anybody with a camera and with a bit of public appearance, they want to come and talk about every single thing that happens in the world. No, brother, you have to really fear Allah and sit down for a bit and humble down. There are certain matters that you should not get involved in. And go back to the scholars to teach you and educate you on what's the truth. Not going back to these Ikhwanis like Muhammad Hijab and other people who are trying to really, wallahi, cheat you in religion, misguide you. Sallallahu al-afiyyu was-salama. In any case, I just wanted to react to this video. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to protect us from the harm of the Rafidha and harm of the Zionists and harm of the Ikhwanis. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.